We have 4 of these, and we bought these when we first started camping, so this is probably like 5 years ago. New or old to the overlanding and camping community, you probably picked up that gear is expensive, and it often can be difficult to understand where you spend your hard-earned money to get the most bang for your buck. So I spent some time and grabbed a few items out of our camping gear that frankly have stood up to the test of time and provided an overall satisfaction. Welcome to our first episode of Spill the Beans, where we drink some coffee and talk shop. If you're new to this channel, my name is Matt, and we are a family-based camping and overlanding adventure channel. And if that's something you're a fan of, be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more content. All right, so let's get into it. This is unscripted, and I'm bad with names, so I'll put the names of the products over here and then probably list the value as well. And then I'll scrounge around on the internet and see if I can find some links, and I'll put the links down in the description. First, we're gonna start off with, since it's spilling the beans and talking about coffee, we'll talk about coffee. So one thing that, this comes with a pretty price tag right off the bat, but this is the Vessel coffee grinder. It's compact, it is heavy, like it's a really heavy aluminum piece. It's got a kind of a screw-on carabiner looking deal, so you can kind of loop this into some place, and then it kind of expands. It's got a little press button up on the top where you put your beans in here, and then down on the bottom, this is where your ground coffee comes out. There is an adjustable setting to make your grind either more fine or coarse. And then in here, I also store, get it out here. Oh man, it's covered in coffee. I mean, we use this all the time. Oh my gosh. So then it comes with a little kind of top, or, so you can spin the grinder. But this thing is just, I mean, I throw it everywhere. It gets abused. It continues to grind well. Our coffee tastes good. I'm sure you can find something out there that's cheaper and that, will hold up. But this thing is just beefy, it's heavy, it's pretty compact. So we really liked it, and it's come with us on every camping adventure. So that's pretty cool. I got coffee over all this stuff. We have this, I think it's GSI, I believe it's 6-cup coffee maker. So we went back and forth. We had bigger ones, smaller ones. This one ended up being really good for us just because Andrew and I usually drink a cup or 2 in the morning. And this is enough to do that. And if we need more, we make another pot. I have considered getting, there's like one step up, I think it's an 8-cup GSI. I have considered using that. But again, this thing has been with us on every trip. We throw it around, we beat it up, and it's just held up great. Okay, next thing is this Stanley, I don't know what you call it. Put it over here. The Stanley pot lid, and then it comes with 2 cups. Heat up your water inside. You've got 2 cups. They're plastic. They've held up really well. This is another thing that we always keep in, and it's almost like a backup. Like, I forgot a cup, or oh man, I forgot to have a container to boil water. Whatever it is. So we have this kind of as a backup, but again, we use it all the time. It's compact. It fits into all those nooks and crannies. Overall, great satisfaction. And I don't think it was very expensive. Oop. We'll stay on the food topics. Let me get some coffee here. All right, so next up, a U.S. military stainless steel mess kit. I've talked about this before on my channel. Pretty loud. What I really like about this is, again, it's pretty compact. It's stainless, like literally, like we beat this thing. I've cooked in here, heated up beans, whatever. Like it just holds up really well. And the benefit is we get like kind of 2 plates in one. So the kids will give them like this one, and then we'll eat out of this plate. And then it stores some quality, again, US stainless, and then we put in an extra set, like an extra fork and an extra spoon within the case. So basically we've got 2 people in one of these sets, and we have 2 of them, so it works well for our family of 4. At camp, especially like winter camping, early in the mornings, you know, even the evenings, it's dark out, and it's always nice to have a light. So we have two of these, I guess we'll call them squash lights. They're solar powered. This one is the Goal Zero Crush Light, they call it. Pops up, you know, I'm sure you've seen these before. This one is just the yellow. I know they make some of the newer models. I think they have different colors. I literally don't think I can remember the last time I've physically plugged this light in to charge it. I let it sit in the front of my dash of the Jeep, so it gets sun throughout the day. We use it at night. The kids usually set this, like when they're playing and stuff, they set it up and they'll put it down next to them. Again, it's just held up. The plastic, we've like moved this thing multiple times. The plastics or whatever this is held up. Can't say enough good things about this light. The other light I have is this Luminade? My good friend, I actually stood up in his wedding. He got me this, and it's the same concept as the Goal Zero. It's kind of a squash light. It has like a little plug you pull out here to let air in, basically, and you pop it open like this, and you plug it back up, and then you can turn the light on. It's got different modes, brighter, lighter, right? Flashing, I think it's even got. And it's also got red mode, so you can switch it to red, which is nice. And I think you can even charge your phone. I don't know if I've ever done that, but you can charge your phone out of here. It's got, looks like USB-A and then whatever those micro ones are. But this thing we have abused and used, and it did, again, we've had this probably 3-4 years. It did split, this plastic part split right here. And then we did lose the other handle. There was a handle that was glued on, and honestly, I just got to get some time and glue it back on because I still have it. I glue this handle back on. And what was nice about the handle is that it would keep it closed. You'd Velcro it closed. And then you would also use it to loop back, and you can make it like a little handle so you can walk around with the light. Again, the kids love this. We hang this on the bottom of like our tent or hang it up, you know, around the picnic tables or whatever that were close by. Great light. The next light is this Claymore headlamp. This thing is a beast. It is definitely thick. It is a big headlamp. It is a little bit heavier. I honestly just wear it around camp, so you know, I don't really feel the weight, if you will. It does have kind of your standard screw for like camera stuff, so I can like twist this on the top of my camera if I want. So it's kind of got a multi-use for that. A couple different, it's like, I think it's USB-C. Nope. Yeah, USB-C charging, which is always nice. Super bright. That's like the wide, and then there's a couple different settings. There's the beam style, then there's this other flood, and then it's the two center ones, and then it goes to red light, which honestly, red light I use most of the time. But what I like about it is sometimes these things are super confusing. There's literally a power on and power off, and then there's just the other button is the settings. So it's like, it's pretty easy to navigate, because a lot of times there's like press and hold and whatever. It's a pain in the butt. All right, next up, we got this Claymore fan. And if I'm honest, half the reason it's in here just so I can say if you're a fan of the channel. But it is actually really nice. It does come detached from this tripod. Not easily, apparently. Comes off like that. We've also hang this like up in the tent or in the teardrop. Again, it's got a couple different timer settings and different speed, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've used this to stoke fires. We set it down next to a fire, keep the fire going. Overall, it's been really good. Rechargeable batteries, USB-C. So it's kind of compact. The bags are a little bulky. It does take up some space, but it's nice to have a fan at camp. And the next one, I'm probably gonna have to jump outside because I'm not gonna bring it in. All right, so the next thing is this, I think it's Oscar the Grouch bag. Again, I'll throw something up, but I've had the Trasharoo, and it lasted about a year and a half, and it started like ripping at the top. This I've had now for I think 3 years, and honestly it looks as good as the day that I got it. Granted, a little dirty. It's got a lot of great features. It's got this full zip down where you can pull it down to clean it out if you want. It stays on my Jeep all year round, through the winter, as you can tell. Summer, you name it, bakes. All the mesh has held up just phenomenal, just great. And we literally use it all the time. One little hack I actually learned from All Things Overlanding, Fletch, a good friend of mine. Inside, I've actually stuck a trash bin inside so it keeps its shape, and then you have the trash bag inside, and we just keep our trash bags up top. We always have this. I use this like for everything, just besides camping and all that stuff. Another good use, you can pull some of that stuff out, throw some wet gear in here. We've done that. All of our like bathing suits and all of the wet shoes and things we've stuck in here. Firewood, just multi-use. So I love these little backpacks for vehicles. Okay, let's get back inside. Okay, and then we got these Helinox chairs. There are plenty of brands out there that are probably cheaper than the Helinox chair, same concept. These are compact foldable chairs. You throw them in the bag, they're really light. We have 4 of these, and we bought these when we first started camping, so this is probably like 5 years ago. They've held up really good. We did have a couple that get too close to the fire. It burnt through a couple of the seats, but I bought some of the tape, put tape on it. Zero issues with the bungees, the seats. I find them actually surprisingly comfortable. It fits my body really well. They are a little low to the ground, but I'll take that just with how compact they are and light. So really impressed with these chairs. I think that's it, right? Did we cover everything? All right, so that concludes our first Spilling the Beans episode. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Let me know if you're running any of this gear that you have, or if you'd like to learn more about a specific item. Be sure to, again, drop a message. Thanks for watching Fries on the Side, where adventure is served. All right, oh my gosh, I almost forgot. So I literally like moved the camera, turned the lights off. I did want to mention, again, for most of you that have been following the channel along, this jacket or sweatshirt that I'm wearing is 100% wool. It's called Weatherwool, and I know you're probably gonna fall off your chair. These things are not cheap. This is truly a generational garment. Like, I have intentions to have this my whole life and even pass it down to my son. It is held up incredibly well. It's got all the powers of wool, and it's literally the thing that I wear 99% of the time outside when I'm outdoors, whether I'm working or going on hikes or walks or camping. This garment is with me. Everything is truly 100% made in the USA. Like, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So from every little bit, from the thread to the buttons, 100% USA made garment. And it comes with a price tag, but again, the power of wool, a lifetime garment. It is literally the thing that I wear almost every camping adventure. And it's seriously held up phenomenal. So, all right, I'm done now. I'm gonna turn the lights off and stuff, but I had to tell you that.